Hello, my Taurus, Gemini, Cusp. It is Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your love cusp reading for the month of March, also incorporating Mercury retrograde. If you do not know what a cusp is, please look in the comments, and I will put the description of exactly what it is and what dates it pertains to that I go by. You don't have to go by what I go by, all right? So, we're going to take a look at the moon energy. And I got some different cards for you guys as far as your moon energy. I haven't really pulled these, but the first thing I got is you could be dealing with a Virgo or an Aquarius, but I have full moons in both. And the full moon in Virgo is knowing that you are good enough, okay? Any worry that you may have, because it's something about worry. We're worrying about something. We may be overanalyzing something, overthinking something. But it's definitely a situation to where we're feeling very uncomfortable. But this could also be dealing with kind of hiding in the shadows. Okay, isolating yourself or sitting away, second guessing. Okay, but it's time to be honest with yourself in some situation in your life, and it's time to declutter whatever is in the way. So we do see the Five of Wands energy as the shadows. That could be, you know, argumentative behavior. It could be bickering. It could be differences of opinions that we're dealing with right now. And this is definitely a time to follow your intuition here. But it's also the biggest time is to be honest with yourself and what's going on in connections as far as romance. Now, the next one I have is the full moon in Aquarius as well. And this is showing the world the real you. So this has a lot to do with you, what you believe that you are, what you possess, what you're longing and what you're wanting. Okay, so showing the world the real you. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, and not putting yourself in the shadows of somebody else or trying to cater to somebody else, because I know that Taurus side of you, once you really begin to like or invest yourself in somebody, you're very devoted. Okay, but what also happens is you could possibly become vulnerable into somebody that you really like here. And when you become vulnerable, there's nothing wrong with showing that side of you, but everybody cannot handle vulnerability. Okay, they either take advantage of it, they're not ready for it, or I don't know, it just makes them feel some type of way. Okay, so we have to be careful with that. And then your spiritual advice is accept heaven's help. If you pray for help, and you have prayed for help, get out the way and let heaven help you. Okay, so some of you can be resisting some sort of change, because it's like if you pray for love and happiness and romance, the person that you may be with cannot provide you that, so the universe removes them and try to give you something else. The prayer that you want may not come out of that person. It could come out of a whole new person or a whole new situation. It may not be what you want, but it's what you ask for. Okay? So, the energy that the universe wants you to be in is the Knight of Cups. That is open to receive, and that is also open to give. Okay? Still going through different experiences when it comes to love and romance, trying to feel your way out, trying to explore what it is that you need, because I feel like you have lost you. There's a part of you that you've lost you within somebody else, trying to kind of merge with what they want versus what you want, and it seems like they're kind of getting over. It's what I'm seeing, because I'm just having, you are good enough, and show the world who you really are. So who are you in the position with the connection that you're going through with these people? Where do you put yourself? Do you put yourself behind them, in front of them, or alongside of them? Where would you place yourself in the position? Okay, so this is the energy that they're wanting you to have. So the energy that you actually will have is the Seven of Wands, which means protecting. So we have fighting here, we have disagreements here, and we're having protection here. So are you trying to protect them, or are you trying to protect yourself? Are you standing up for what you believe, or are you trying to compromise your beliefs with theirs, and it's just not turning out right? So this is not the same energy as what the universe is wanting you to project this month in March. Okay, So our striving goal, look, 9 of Swords. You know why that we have this 9 of Swords is because we need to be honest, and we need to speak the truth, and we need to say what we really need to get off our chest. This is time for you to speak up. This is that full moon in Aquarius. This is that time for you to say what it is that you need to say. Your Gemini side is like, I think this. So this whole time you've been thinking something. It's time for you to vocally say it. It's time for you to be in some Aquarius energy where they are the rebels. And whatever that they think is going to come out of their mouths. You know? With aggression. So you're using that aggression to protect something, but you need to use that aggression to speak. You can have that same energy, but they're wanting you to be direct, and what they're charging to is this situation where things are imbalanced here. This is not letting somebody get over it. And you don't have to be that type of aggressive. You can even say it in a heartfelt way that the universe is wanting you to be at that Knight of Cups. You can say it in a heartfelt way, but not in a way to where, you know, they can run over what you say. Single or with somebody, it's still a need to speak, to be vocal. Not only to think a certain way, but to speak it aloud. Okay? So the obstacle, we have the 3 of Wands. We're waiting. But I feel like we already see stuff. Okay? Some of you are fighting with a soulmate or somebody that you feel like is a real true connection here. But it doesn't say, it can go either way. It doesn't mean necessarily let this person go, but it's saying that you need to step in your power. You need to say what you need to say, because somebody is speaking over the other person. And you remember, this can go vice versa, but somebody is speaking over the other person, and their opinionated ideals are overpowering somebody else. Okay? That's what I'm definitely seeing there. So let's see the thoughts that are going around this. What pops out? Friends with benefits. Okay. Somebody's already invested in a relationship. Somebody may be in a love triangle here, because I did see the 3 of Cups as well as the 6 of Cups. Groups of people are showing up here that feel the same way, maybe about one person. Okay. Or you, like I said, you could be just dating. And what's happening is the people that you keep coming in, it seems like they're running over or running past. And there's a need to have some type of aggression. For some of you, you're waiting on somebody who is already in a relationship or already invested or have their energies elsewhere. And, you know, some of you or somebody is playing the side person. Okay, they're in the shadows. That's what you are. That's that full moon in Virgo. Don't be in the shadows. You need to be number 1. There is no number 2. Okay. What else is coming out here? Okay. We have somebody who's interested, really interested in somebody, and the other person may be slow to love. But whatever the case is, it's needing to speak up. So somebody's very interested with somebody, and then the other person may just want friends with benefits. That can be throwing the whole thing off. Somebody just needs to express how they really feel, but they need to move forward and say it. It's kind of just like saying it. We're kind of shy, or we're hesitant, or we're waiting on them to say something to us. And it's one of those things, if you don't speak now, then, you know, it may not come. And that's what it's saying. You've prayed for this. So, you know, if this is something that you're actually wanting, you're going to have to kind of go forward with it and express yourself. Because whatever the case is, in any situation that I've listed, it is to be direct. Okay, a little bit of force here. It's kind of, and then another thing is, it's like stepping out of your comfort zone as well. Because there's also a situation to where the person actually would be interested in you, but they don't feel or don't think that you have those type of feelings at all either. Okay. All right. Y'all got a lot going. So what has happened in the past is the Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with another earth sign, but there's an opportunity that is being seen here with somebody. And the root of all this is moving on, or some obstacles. There has been challenges throughout this whole connection, whomever this is. Obstacles and challenges. Obstacles here. Obstacles there. A lot of sevens. And when you see too many sevens or a lot of sevens in a reading, something is rolling off somebody like water. Like it doesn't even matter. Like it's not phasing one person, but then the other person it is. Okay? So what we have in coming in the future, look at that, the Lovers. I feel like it's your approach. It's your time to not be in the background. It's your time to not be the shadow. Connection is coming. It's still about a choice, but there's a connection coming. Somebody is going to say, I'm tired of being friends with benefits. I want something more secure. And that's what I'm waiting on. I want to move further. And, you know, some people, they're going to make the decision, you know, well, I don't agree with that. And you're going to have to just carry on. Because you guys are having a discussion about what it is that you want. And somebody, you know, that's all that they need. But whomever it is, you got one person, they're slow to love. They just don't move how, you know, you would normally move. And when you see a page, this is nothing too serious. And I feel like that's a warning to some of you guys, because a Knight has had somewhat of some experience and they kind of know what direction that they want to go in. A Page, not so much. That's why they're really known as more of the friendship type of energy. Something that has just begun, just gotten started. It's the new stages. We haven't figured anything out yet. Okay. So it's up to you if you want to have to deal with something that is that slow and that is that inexperienced. Or are you wanting something else? What did you ask for? What have you been asking for? Then that will give you an answer on which direction you should go in. Okay? And so if we keep going in this direction, we have the Fool. I feel like, you know, either somebody breaks free and they just decide to go into this Lover, or they break free away from the whole connection. Because it's not what I want. Okay, so how to get over what is holding us back? A new opportunity. Look at that, Ace of Pentacles. Something brand new. It's a level of unsatisfactory here of the relationship status. Okay, so if we go in another direction here, you're going to be single. Nine of Pentacles. Either way. So it's like, you know, be single, do your own thing, you know, for a while. You know, comfortable that way, but still. Or something new. New contract here. It's your choice how you want to do that. Okay? But it's saying go towards love. Anytime this Knight of Cups energy is go towards feelings. Somebody who, you know, you feel like you guys will both be emotionally invested together. It is actually telling you to get in your feelings and, you know, maybe release the practical. So much of the practical part of this. Because with your Taurus and your Gemini energy, this is not any water incorporated in this. But we need to invest some water and emotions in this. Okay. So we're going to have some of you, just you have new opportunities coming in, but you have a choice of connections. So it's like you're in connections with, you know, maybe this person here. Like I told you, this person is inexperienced or not really looking for something committable right now. It would take some time. It would take maybe a long amount of time, depending on if they keep the interest or not. Could be a choice. Or it could be a choice of something just totally new, something that you asked for. That could be secure and stable for you, or you have the choice to just be single until you figure it out. Okay? But it's all on you. That's all on you. What do you want to do? Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Have a blessed one.